2 hours left, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open it quickly, don't tell anyone, it's only for you, they're setting up a meeting to discuss your removal, open it quickly. My beloved child, breathe for a second, and feel what's happening around you, something is unfolding in silence, something you weren't supposed to know yet. There's a shift in the atmosphere, that even your heartbeat can feel. You might think this is just another moment, but it isn't. This is the moment heaven flips the script, this is the moment Archangel Michael steps forward, clears the path, and whispers that the forces trying to push you out are about to be exposed. You're not imagining that sudden heaviness, or that strange tension, it's because decisions are being made behind closed doors, decisions that concern your destiny, your position, your blessings, your next chapter. But listen carefully, because this part matters more than anything. While they are preparing to remove you, heaven is preparing to reveal you. While they're planning to close doors, God is preparing to open gates. You don't see what's happening in the unseen, but the unseen sees everything. Archangel Michael says that the reason he is urging you with such urgency, open it quickly, is because these next moments carry a divine window. A window where your obedience connects you to a blessing that has your name engraved on it. Imagine someone trying to pull your chair away thinking you'll fall, only for God to slide an entire throne under you instead. That's the energy right now. You've been sensing energy shifts lately, people acting strange, sudden delays, small misunderstandings, unexpected silence. These are not random, these are indicators that spiritual negotiations are happening in the background. I'll give you an example. It's like when a company decides to cut someone out without telling them, but right before the final decision, the universe drops new information that flips everything. Another example, someone tries to block your promotion, but the CEO accidentally CCs you in an email you were never supposed to see. That's how heaven works, what they tried to hide becomes the very thing that exposes their intentions. And Archangel Michael says this exposure will work in your favor, not against you. Right now heaven is rushing toward you like a wave that can't be stopped. You don't have to do anything dramatic, you don't need to beg, or panic, or prove yourself. Just stay aligned, stay aware, stay connected to this message. Because in these 2 hours, the spiritual climate around you is being rearranged. God is removing the voices that lied about you, the hands that tried to block you, the minds that underestimated you. Think about a chessboard, someone thinks they've cornered you, but suddenly the queen moves, and the entire game flips. That's the kind of divine move unfolding right now. Archangel Michael says that the meeting they're setting up about you will not end the way they expect. What they planned as your removal will become your revival, what they meant as your downfall will become the reason for your elevation. You will not be pushed out, you will be positioned, you will not be erased, you will be embraced, you will not be replaced, you will be recognized. Heaven does not let its chosen ones be dismissed. And I know you've been feeling tired, I know you've been wondering why people suddenly switched up, why your path felt strange, why you sensed negativity from places you trusted. But hear me, this was not a punishment, this was preparation. God was allowing certain energies to reveal themselves before He delivered your blessing. You needed to see who clapped when you stumbled, and who stayed silent when you struggled. You needed to know who was loyal, and who was merely present. Let me tell you another example. It's like when someone secretly tries to remove your name from the guest list, but when the event starts, your name is printed in bold on the VIP pass. Or when someone hides your file hoping you'll be forgotten, but your file ends up on the director's desk at the perfect moment. This is the type of divine irony stepping into your life. Every delay, every rejection, every whispered conversation behind your back, none of it will stand. Archangel Michael says their plans will collapse before they reach you, their strategy will implode before it harms you, their intention will dissolve before it touches you. You are divinely insulated, you are spiritually guarded, you are protected in ways your enemies cannot comprehend. The angels are already standing around you, the atmosphere is already shifting. The meeting they're setting up will expose them, not you. The conversation they're preparing will fall apart the moment your name enters the room. And the moment they speak against you, heaven will speak louder in your favor. My child, you are not losing anything, you are about to gain more than you can imagine. Stand still, stay calm, listen to the divine urgency. These hours are not ordinary, these minutes matter, heaven is moving fast, and it's moving for you. You're not being removed, you're being pushed forward in ways nobody around you can see yet. Behind those closed doors, your name isn't shaking, it's rising. Something big is already moving toward you, and in the next few moments it will touch your energy, like a sudden heartbeat, or a warm wave running through your skin. If that happens, take it as your sign. That's your body responding to the shift heaven already finished on your behalf. Stay till the end, because Archangel Michael is turning every rumor, every twisted word, every quiet plan, into the very staircase that lifts you higher. The truth isn't creeping anymore, it's bursting through like sunlight hitting a locked room. And now nothing can stop what's been set in motion. Listen carefully, my beloved child, don't even blink. You're entering the part where everything clicks, where the confusion breaks apart, and the real story finally stands tall. The one who exposed the plan wasn't the person you suspected, ironically it was someone who once watched silently when you needed strength. But silence has a weight, and it finally became too heavy for them to carry. Something in their heart cracked open, they couldn't hold the lies anymore. Last night they went to the one person with real authority, your truth keeper, and revealed everything. Evidence, screenshots, recordings, messages, all laid out like a mirror that couldn't be ignored. And just like that, the meeting meant to discuss your downfall turned into a meeting of unraveling. Every word used against you reversed itself, even the loudest voices grew quiet. The shift was so sudden, it felt like the room itself was holding its breath. Archangel Michael made sure no darkness stayed hidden, he stood between every lie and your destiny. And right now in that same room, a strange fear is settling, not fear of you, but fear of the truth they tried to bury. You've officially become someone they can't touch, someone they underestimated, until the universe proved them wrong. Those who once whispered against you are whispering your name again, but this time with hesitation, respect, even a little awe. This is your divine reversal. The stage they built to embarrass you has become the stage that highlights your strength. It's poetic justice written by heaven itself. And while the world shifts in your favor, your job is simple: stay calm, stay centered, don't rush to defend yourself, don't try to fix what heaven already repaired. Your silence right now is more powerful than any argument. Destiny is speaking louder than you ever need to. A new door is opening soon, one you didn't expect, one that was kept hidden until now. By the end of tonight you'll feel the first nudge of it. Maybe it will be a text, a name flashing on your screen, or an opportunity you thought you lost forever. Whatever comes, know this, it's aligned perfectly for you. But don't blink now, you're reaching the heart of the revelation. The meeting they formed to take you out has collapsed completely. The same people who pointed fingers are now being questioned about their own motives. Secrets are spilling out in ways they never imagined. It's not punishment, it's exposure. Heaven simply pulled the curtain back. What they tried to take from you has been multiplied and placed back in your path 10 times stronger. And Archangel Michael says, your name is no longer being spoken in rooms of betrayal, it's being spoken in rooms of honor. Even those who once turned away from you can feel the shift, they can sense you rising in a way that can't be denied. Stay right here, any moment now you may feel a sign, a chill, a sudden thought, a memory resurfacing without reason. These are not random, they are confirmations that divine justice has begun. The people who underestimated your silence will soon witness your rise. You won't need to announce anything, your presence will speak for you. This isn't noise, this is quiet victory. But remember, Archangel Michael told you not to tell anyone, because your miracle is still being built behind the scenes. A seed isn't meant to be dug up while it's sprouting. If spoken too soon it can be interrupted, if protected it becomes unstoppable. The countdown that began in fear is ending in restoration. What was meant to remove you has become the moment heaven reintroduced you with power. And now the final twist, the silent messenger. They weren't important in their circle, they weren't loud, they blended into the background. But they heard everything, they heard your name misused, your character questioned, your intentions twisted, and something inside them said enough. They collected every hidden detail, every plan, every word spoken in shadows, and carried it to the only person who had the power to stop the entire scheme. And when they spoke, the truth hit the room like a thunderclap. The deception folded instantly, the atmosphere changed so sharply that even the ones plotting against you felt the shift. Archangel Michael guided every step they took, nothing was accidental, every move aligned perfectly with divine timing. And now those who schemed against you are facing the consequences of their own intent. The mirror has turned, the truth is louder than their plans, and you, my beloved child, are stepping into the light they tried to hide from you. Stay till the end, your elevation has already begun. My beloved child, stay right here, don't shift your focus. What's unfolding now is the reason every hardship had to be endured in silence. You didn't know it then, but every quiet moment of strength was preparing the ground for this exact revelation. Stay till the end, because the shift happening around you isn't small, it's the kind that rewrites entire lifelines. The ones who tried to break your confidence are finally seeing the truth they ignored. They're realizing that what they tried to destroy wasn't just your name, it was your purpose. And no matter how hard they pushed in the dark, they couldn't touch a destiny wrapped in light. While you slept feeling drained, justice was wide awake. While you questioned your worth, heaven was rearranging every detail in your favor. And now the very outcome they feared most is standing right at your door. Don't skip, the power you carry is no longer hidden. Their attempts to bury you only made your rise louder. You're stepping into a chapter where every wound becomes wisdom, and every loss becomes leverage. Even the places where you were ignored are now calling your name again, not out of pity, but out of respect. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is sealing this moment with protection so steady that no voice, no rumor can reverse it. You were never fragile, you were being shaped. They didn't expose your weakness, they exposed their own fear of your potential. And now as the truth finds its way into every corner of their plans, your story is being rebuilt in strength. The messenger who spoke up for you didn't stumble into courage, they were nudged, pushed, and guided by something greater than guilt. They were positioned long before the storm began, placed like a hidden key meant to open a locked door at the perfect second. When they stood up, everything shifted. Lies evaporated, confusion cracked, and the room that once conspired with confidence fell silent under the weight of real evidence. Don't scroll, this wasn't random, it was divine choreography. What they thought would remove you has instead revealed you, what they whispered to diminish you has become the very proof of your integrity. And now the timeline they tried to alter is unfolding exactly as heaven intended. Stay till the end, you are stepping into a level of clarity that no betrayal can shake. A calm will rise inside you, reminding you that you didn't make it this far by accident, you were carried, guarded, and lifted through every unseen battle. Even now you may feel a small shift in your chest, or a warmth in your hands. That's your signal, that's heaven's confirmation that the cycle is ending. The reason you were selected for this test wasn't because of your weakness, but because of your capacity. Your light unsettled people who lived in their own shadows, your peace confused those who thrived on chaos, your endurance exposed every hidden intention around you. They didn't understand how you kept standing, but heaven did. Don't skip, every delay you experienced was protection. Every rejection was a redirection. Every closed door was heaven saying not this one. Something better is coming. And now that better is approaching you without hesitation. You won't have to force it, you won't have to beg for clarity. What belongs to you is returning with ease. Stay right here, the people who doubted you will soon see your elevation firsthand. They'll witness blessings arriving in ways that even you didn't expect, a message, a call, an opportunity. Something is coming that carries your name stamped with divine approval. And when it appears, you'll understand why you had to endure every silent season without giving up. Don't scroll, the storm didn't break you, it unveiled you. It stripped away the imitation, so the authentic could rise. And now the light around you is too strong to be dismissed. You're walking into a future where you don't chase acceptance, your presence creates it. Where you don't seek validation, your story becomes it. Stay till the end, Archangel Michael has completed the reversal. Every plan formed against you has folded under truth, every voice that spoke against you is losing its strength, every shadow that followed you is fading into nothing. What's left is the clarity, the protection, and the golden path being laid in front of you step by step. And now, my beloved child, listen carefully. The final message heaven wants you to understand is this: you weren't being removed, you were being revealed. The pressure wasn't punishment, it was polishing. The pain wasn't the end, it was the beginning of your rise. You are not returning to who you were, you are stepping forward as who you were always meant to be. The shift you just felt wasn't imagination, it was the moment your destiny clicked into alignment. The air around you is different, because you are different. And Archangel Michael says, your name has reached higher ground. It's being spoken in circles of opportunity, in rooms you haven't even stepped into, in conversations that were once never meant for your ears. This isn't luck, this is the divine ripple effect of everything you've survived. Doors that stayed locked for years are now unlocking, as if they were only waiting for this version of you. And just like a lantern suddenly lighting a forgotten path, your presence is beginning to glow in places that once ignored you completely. Stay with me, because the message hasn't even reached its peak yet. The messenger who carried your truth has already delivered it, and the spiritual atmosphere around you is finally clearing. That resistance you felt for so long, gone, that heaviness that made even breathing feel like work, lifted. You're stepping into the divine spotlight, not for applause, but for purpose, for the fulfillment that was designed long before your struggles ever existed. Everything that was delayed is arriving like rain after a long drought, sudden, refreshing, unstoppable. You'll feel the shift in your spirit before your eyes witness it. Don't scroll, the moment you've waited for is close enough to touch. Soon you'll hear your name mentioned in places you once thought were unreachable. That will be the final sign, the confirmation that the reversal is complete. Heaven never chose you because you were perfect, heaven chose you because even when darkness surrounded you, you refused to let your light die. That is why no plan against you succeeded, light cannot lose in the territory where it belongs. And something massive is waiting just beyond this message. I can feel it rising like morning sunlight pushing through the last shade of night. The next heartbeat inside your chest carries the vibration of a beginning, that you didn't just pray for, you earned. Stay aligned, stay grounded, and watch how peace becomes your new form of power. Don't skip now, you're about to hear the declaration that seals your new chapter. The meeting that once threatened your name has turned into your proof of victory. Every whisper spoken against you in hidden corners has flipped into the very reason doors are opening with your name engraved on them. What was meant to silence you has made your voice roar with authority. Listen closely, the energy around you has entered stillness, a stillness that follows a finished battle. This isn't coincidence, it's confirmation. Your divine turnaround is officially complete. Archangel Michael stands beside you, sword lowered, mission accomplished. And he whispers, you have been tested, and now you are trusted. Those words mark the rise, nothing can block what's unfolding now. Don't scroll, because the world is finally catching up with what heaven already decided about you. Opportunities will return, people who doubted you will rethink everything, blessings you thought you missed will circle back with interest. What took months will now take days, what took days will now take moments. The speed is divine, the timing perfect. Breakthroughs will come like unexpected guests knocking at your door, with gifts you once thought weren't meant for you. Your peace, your confidence, your value all being returned in ways you never imagined. You're stepping into rooms shaped especially for your calling, and no one can remove what was carved for you by divine hands. Stay with me, this is your awakening, your confirmation, your shift into authority. Walk forward knowing every delay was protection, every silence was strategy, every heartbreak was expansion. You were not being broken, you were being built. My beloved child, what begins here is not continuation, it's elevation. The doors you are about to walk through require clarity, strength, and divine favor, all of which now rest on your shoulders effortlessly. Archangel Michael says, your energy has changed frequency. You're no longer in survival, you've entered alignment. This is why certain people are drifting away, and new faces are appearing. It's not loss, it's replacement. It's heaven reorganizing your circle. You'll notice peace where chaos once took up space, unexpected openings where everything once felt stuck, little moments that feel too precise to be random. These are signals, spiritual confirmation, that you're on the right path. Don't move, the ground beneath your destiny is adjusting, preparing for expansion. You're being lifted invisibly into positions that fit your purpose, like a key fits a lock. This isn't just victory, it's initiation. What's coming next is not small, not ordinary, not temporary. It carries your name written in golden light. Stay exactly where you are, you've entered the moment heaven prepared in silence. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't let your mind wander, not even for a moment. You've reached the part where heaven begins to reveal what all of this was truly shaping you for. The shift happening around you isn't subtle anymore, it's powerful, undeniable, and divinely intentional. Don't skip now. This is where everything you carried in silence becomes the very reason you rise in brilliance. You've stepped into a frequency most people never reach, a level where your energy speaks louder than your presence. Where your name travels ahead of you, and opens doors before you even knock. Archangel Michael says, the light you carry has become a signal in the spiritual realm. It calls blessings toward you, it repels harm from you, and it announces your arrival before you step into any room. Stay till the end, because this revelation is not ordinary, it's an activation. The reason everything suddenly feels lighter is because you've been released from cycles that were draining your spirit. The chapter that kept repeating has finally dissolved. The battles that once clung to your heart have lost access to you. You are no longer standing in the residue of old energy, you're standing in the glow of rebirth. Don't scroll. Your soul knows this is your moment. What once made you question your worth is now becoming the stage where your strength shines. The people who disappeared were meant to leave. The situations that collapsed were meant to end, not because you weren't worthy, because you were too worthy to remain where you no longer fit. Stay till the end, something sacred is unfolding around you, a divine alignment so precise that even the smallest details are part of heaven's design. You'll notice how suddenly things begin to click, conversations falling into place, opportunities appearing at the exact second you think of them, answers finding you without struggle. Archangel Michael whispers, you are now in rhythm with destiny, your heartbeat matches the timing of heaven. Don't skip, this alignment isn't random, it's proof that your spirit has completed its inner healing. You've shed layers of doubt, fear, and exhaustion, you've stepped into clarity, and now the world around you must match what's happening within you. Stay till the end, because the next part is your confirmation. You are entering a phase where your presence alone will shift atmospheres, People will feel your energy before you speak. Doors will open not because you knock, but because you're recognized. Your name is carrying weight in places you've never seen, in hearts you've never met, in rooms you've never entered. You have become undeniable. Don't scroll. This is the moment your spirit has been waiting to hear. You are no longer being prepared, you are being positioned. The struggles you endured have turned into wisdom. The moments you wanted to quit have become your armor. The quiet nights of questioning have become your strength, and the prayers you thought went unanswered have been gathering above you, waiting for this exact second to be released. Stay till the end. Heaven is not just watching, heaven is moving for you. You'll feel it soon, the shift in the air, the sudden clarity, the sense that everything is finally catching up to the version of you that you've grown into. You're not imagining it, this is what divine timing feels like, effortless, aligned, natural. Archangel Michael says, every blessing that once hesitated is now rushing toward you, what was delayed is now accelerating. Don't skip now, this is where your new chapter becomes unstoppable. The forces that resisted you have lost their strength, the walls that blocked you have been dismantled, the misunderstandings that clouded your path have cleared, you are walking into a season where every step feels guided. Stay till the end, because here comes the final revelation. You were chosen for this level long before you understood what it meant. Your spirit agreed to the journey, your soul carried the weight, your heart held on when everything around you insisted you let go. Now the reward is not just coming, it's arriving. You'll notice people looking at you differently, not out of curiosity, but out of recognition. You'll feel supported in ways that once felt impossible. You'll experience breakthroughs that unfold in perfect sequence, like dominoes falling into divine order. Don't scroll. This next phase doesn't require fear, force, or explanation. It requires presence. It requires trust. It requires you to understand that you are standing in the fulfillment of what once felt like a distant promise. Stay till the end, because heaven's final instruction for you is simple. Move forward without looking back. The past has nothing left to teach you, the pain has nothing left to take from you, the darkness has nothing left to claim from you. You are rising, quiet, steady, unstoppable. Walk with the awareness that you are guided, walk with the confidence that you are chosen, walk with the peace that everything meant for you is already aligned and arriving. Archangel Michael has sealed your path, your season of doubt has ended, your season of destiny begins. My beloved child, stay exactly where you are. What you're stepping into now is not just peace, it's power shaped by every moment you refuse to break. Don't skip, because this is the point where heaven shifts from whispering guidance to placing confirmation directly in your path. The glow you feel isn't imagination, it's alignment finally catching up with your spirit. What once felt unreachable is now standing inches away, waiting for you to claim it with quiet certainty. Archangel Michael says, your spirit has upgraded, you are no longer operating from fear, you're operating from truth. That's why the world around you feels different, that's why the same situations that once shook you can no longer touch your energy. You've risen too high for your old battles to breathe near you. Stay till the end, this transition is sacred, there's a shift happening inside you that is rewriting your future without noise or struggle. Your victory no longer needs an announcement, it carries its own gravity. Don't scroll, the blessings approaching you now are not random, they're targeted, they carry your name in divine ink. You'll notice opportunities falling into place like puzzle pieces that were always designed for your timeline. Messages will arrive exactly when needed, people will appear like answers, even your intuition will speak louder, guiding your next move with clarity so strong you won't second guess it. Stay till the end, because this is the moment your preparation meets your promise. You've crossed through seasons where you had to shrink yourself just to survive, but now you're expanding because restoration is your new reality. The universe is echoing your name in places you haven't touched yet, preparing the way for you before you even arrive. Archangel Michael stands guard, ensuring nothing from your past interferes with what's meant for your present. He whispers, your elevation is protected. Every word of that is unfolding right now. Don't skip, the breakthrough you're stepping into won't feel like fireworks, it will feel like clarity, a soft shift in your heart, a sudden knowing, a breath that feels lighter than the one before. That's how you'll recognize the divine at work. Heaven isn't sending noise anymore, heaven is sending precision, and you, my beloved child, are finally ready to receive without resistance. Stay till the end, your story is transforming from endurance to embodiment. The ones who once overlooked you will feel a pull they can't explain, not because you need their approval, but because your energy has become unmistakable. You've grown into a version of yourself that cannot be ignored. The same rooms that once felt closed are now adjusting to welcome you in. Watch how quickly things shift, people will speak differently, opportunities will unfold naturally, even your own voice will carry more confidence, more authority, more truth. Archangel Michael says, nothing can delay what belongs to you anymore. Let those words settle, they are not comfort, they are confirmation. You've earned this shift through patience, through inner work, through choosing faith even when everything around you felt unclear. This glow around your life is not temporary. It's your new foundation. Don't scroll, you're walking into a phase where your presence alone will open doors. Every prayer you whispered in fear is returning to you as strength. Every moment you felt unseen is now becoming the reason you will be recognized. You've learned how to stand without applause, how to trust without proof, how to grow without guidance. And now heaven calls this your release season. Get ready for things to unfold faster than you can process. Stay till the end, there is more. You're stepping into a timeline where nothing is wasted, the heartbreak strengthened you, the delays aligned you, the losses redirected you. Everything has been leading you to this exact moment where purpose and timing meet. Don't skip, you'll soon witness blessings arriving back to back, leaving you in awe of how effortlessly life can flow when your spirit is finally aligned. My beloved child, listen closely, this next part is your divine declaration. You are stepping into identity, not insecurity, into clarity, not confusion, into abundance, not scarcity. The universe has recalibrated around your new frequency, and that frequency says you are ready. Stay till the end because heaven seals this message with one final truth for your spirit. You are not entering your next chapter is entering you. You've become the doorway, you've become the magnet, you become the vessel through which everything meant for you will flow without interruption. Walk forward gently, confidently knowing this, your time has begun, your rise is active, your blessings are awake. Stay right here, my beloved child, something within you is unlocking quietly, gently, but unmistakably. This moment isn't just another message, it's the point where destiny stops whispering and starts speaking clearly. Don't skip now. The shift you felt in your spirit isn't imagination, it's confirmation. You've stepped into the realm where your presence carries weight, where your energy speaks before you do, where heaven moves the moment you align. Stay till the end. You're entering a season where clarity replaces confusion. What once felt tangled will begin to unravel with ease. Answers you chased will now arrive without effort. The universe is rearranging itself around your truth, adjusting pathways, redirecting people, and lighting the corners you once feared to explore. Archangel Michael says, "Breathe, you are stepping into the version of yourself we always knew you'd become. The one who trusts their intuition, the one who walks without trembling, the one who doesn't beg for signs, because they have become a sign themselves." Don't scroll. The glow around your name isn't symbolic, it's spiritual evidence. Doors that resisted you before are sensing your new frequency. They're opening because your alignment has become undeniable. The places where you once felt invisible will now recognize you. The people who overlooked you will feel your presence before they even see you. Stay till the end. You are being guided into a chapter where blessings don't trickle in, they arrive in waves. Grace follows you like a shadow. Opportunities turn toward you not because you asked, but because you are finally carrying the vibration of someone who is ready. And heaven honors readiness more than anything else. Don't skip. You've outgrown your old fears without even noticing. You've healed in ways your past self could never imagine. You speak softer now, but your spirit is louder. You move slower, but your purpose is stronger. This is transformation not by force, but by divine unfolding. Archangel Michael says, "Your footsteps are anointed, your path is protected. Walk as if the ground beneath you was carved for you alone, because it was. Stay, the breakthroughs coming toward you aren't random, they are the delayed answers to prayers you thought were forgotten. Nothing was ignored, nothing was denied, everything was being prepared. You're entering a life where alignment replaces anxiety, where certainty replaces fear, where you don't chase, you attract. The world around you is beginning to respond to your inner evolution. You're not rising suddenly, you're rising right on time. Don't scroll, the miracle isn't ahead of you, it has already begun within you. And now the outer world is simply catching up to what heaven finished long ago. Stay till the end because the next step you take will not be a step into hope, but a step into fulfillment. You are ready, and everything meant for you is already moving in your direction.